Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts. I am delighted to welcome you back to the Brandibay Fashion Channel for a unique immersion into the heart of the Prabal Gurung Fall Winter 2026 Runway show, presented during New York Fashion Week. Today we will explore together a collection that questions the very idea of home by delving into the shifting boundaries between memory, belonging, and resilience. From the very first silhouette stepping onto the runway, it is not nostalgia that takes hold, but rather a profound reflection. Where does this strength come from that allows us to move forward despite uncertainty? The creations signed by Prabal Gurung here are directly inspired by his native Nepal. One can feel the vibration of ancient temples, the tranquility of monasteries, and the mysterious spirit of shamanic practices. These spiritual elements are never treated as mere decor or folkloric references. Instead, they serve as a guiding thread throughout an evening wardrobe where emotion is palpable. While watching the models walk the runway, I cannot help but notice those delicately tied lace headpieces, sometimes adorned with long fringes that add movement to the look. They immediately evoke the traditional headdresses worn during shamanic rituals, a discreet yet powerful tribute. The draped muslin dresses come to life with each step, reminiscent of flowing saris gathered up for celebration or meditation. The overall effect exudes a tangible, almost carnal spirituality. This inner journey continues with an unexpected transition, the evocation of a British Catholic boarding school. Here one discovers blazers enhanced with fine lace, a nod to the expert hands of the embroiderer nuns. This lace sometimes appears as a subtle ornament on a perfectly structured jacket, at other times as the main fabric of a sheath dress, whose bare back suggests a touching fragility. I find that this combination of sartorial authority and vulnerability gives the pieces a rare depth. Another surprise: the down jackets. Usually synonymous with practicality or uniformity, this season they borrow from religious dress codes to become enveloping protective garments, much more than just a warm coat, almost a mobile refuge in the face of adversity. Throughout the show, one can sense the underlying tension between an embraced heritage and contemporary uncertainty. Prabal Gurung does not hide his concern in the face of current challenges, between restrictive migration policies and economic complexities, but he transforms this unease into creative energy. Resilience thus becomes the invisible thread linking each look, strength to leave a familiar place, courage to adapt elsewhere, and determination to constantly rebuild. My dear fashion enthusiasts, you will undoubtedly appreciate the subtlety with which intimacy and sophistication are combined here. The airy fabrics invite introspection, while the impeccable cuts recall the glamorous DNA specific to the designer. To conclude on this Home Sweet Home collection, Prabal Gurung presents a wardrobe that is both introspective and eminently elegant. Among its strengths, I would emphasize the designer's ability to weave personal narratives into each piece without ever falling into pastiche. The richness of cultural references is expressed through clothing that is modern and meaningful. If I had to point out one aspect that could be improved, it would perhaps be a certain restraint in the color palette, which at times seems too subdued given the emotional intensity of the theme. All in all, this is a show that speaks as much to the heart as to the eye, inviting everyone to reflect on their own definition of home. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments. I wish you an excellent viewing of the rest of the show, and we'll see you very soon for more stylistic discoveries. Take care and stay stylish.